Hello my friends, Alyssa here. Welcome to this week's video. So today we are going to do a story time video. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I'm really excited about this, and I'm gonna tell you guys the story today of how I almost lost my singing voice. For those of you who didn't know, I am a classical singer. I went to Vanguard University of Southern California and I majored in music, and now I am a private vocal instructor. So I've been singing for a long time. And I started taking voice lessons when I was literally 8 years old. So it's been a long time thing for me. And I'm a first soprano, so I have a really high voice and I hit like really high notes on a good day. And so I want to tell you about a time when I was a freshman in college. And I'm sorry if you hear my guide dog, she's wrestling in the background. I don't know why. But I want to tell you about this time because it's a really powerful story that I haven't talked about a whole lot. So I was a freshman in college. I had just joined a new choir, and I was really excited to start singing and, to start exploring my voice and taking lessons, because lessons in college are a lot different than like the lessons I was taking, because I literally get to take with like doctors, that have studied music for years and years. So it was pretty awesome. So I was really excited. And basically what happened was, school starts in August. So around I would say around the first week of school, yeah, probably the second week of school actually, my voice started giving out on me. Now, I do have allergies, so a lot of times, growing up, my voice would have its days where it would give out on me and it wouldn't work very well and it would start cracking and stuff. But this was different. I remember feeling like I could not hit any high notes. I would get kind of, above the C, above middle C, so like an octave above that, which is not that high, and all of a sudden it would start to tighten. And a lot of air would come in between my vocal cords, and I just felt like it wasn't working. So I was really confused about that. So this went on for quite a while actually, and after a couple of months I started to worry because, if I would sing for any longer than about 10 minutes, my voice would start to hurt really bad. And I had heard talk about vocal nodules, Julie Andrews got vocal nodules, when she was young, and she had to have them surgically removed, and I don't think her voice was ever the same. She wasn't able to sing after that. So of course, I was really fearful. So I called my mom, and she came down, I should say, to my school and stayed with me for a little while, took me to the doctor because I was really upset and worried. I went to a vocal specialist, and basically what this doctor did was she stuck a tube, like a camera, but it was I don't know if it was a tube, it felt like a tube, but it was more like a camera or a scope down my throat. It was really painful, okay? But it allowed her to see my vocal cords on the screen. And she basically said, you're having some acid reflux, your vocal cords are irritated, so I'm gonna send you to another specialist because I'm not really sure exactly what this is from. So I went to another doctor the next week and I had another scope put in, and that doctor was like, you have basically blood vessels on your vocal cords that are about ready to burst. And if you keep singing, they're gonna burst if you don't have surgery, and that'll be really bad for you. So of course I was really upset, really confused. Why, Lord? That was my first thought, Lord, I know you called me to use my voice for your glory, and now it's not there anymore. So I was really confused, and the doctor basically said, if you want to keep singing, you're going to burst and it's going to be really bad. So I recommend surgery. But first, he said, our first thing we'll try is go on vocal rest for 1 week. So you guys, basically for a week, I kid you not, a whole week, I could not talk at all. I had to text everybody. I had to point to stuff, which when you're blind, pointing to stuff is not easy. I couldn't mouth things because, it's hard to do that when you're blind. I couldn't read people, I couldn't write on a whiteboard for people to see, because a lot of times when people are on vocal rest, they carry around a whiteboard. I couldn't do that. So I only could text people. It was awful. I'm not gonna lie, it was torture. So that was for a week I did that. I didn't talk at all. And it felt really isolating because when you're blind and you can't use your voice, it just feels like you're all alone. So I'll never forget that feeling. It was very hard, especially my freshman year. But then when I went back for my checkup a week later, my voice, the first time I spoke in the doctor's office after a week, my voice felt completely clear. Now, that whole week that I wasn't talking, I had a lot of people praying for me, and I was praying really hard too, that the Lord would heal me, that I wouldn't need surgery, and that he would supernaturally heal me, and I believed he could, and so I prayed and prayed. And so basically, after that checkup, he said, well, they're definitely not as noticeable, the blood vessels, and your voice looks, sounds a lot better, so let's just, get you back to singing, but start really slow and just kind of work your way into it, just like you had an injury in a sport or something. So that's what I did. I slowly worked back into singing, and you guys, within a couple of months, I was singing with a better range than I'd had before. I was stronger than I was before, and it was crazy, you guys. The Lord completely healed me. And this was, you know, in 2010. So this was, or was it 2011 actually? Yeah, 2011. So when I started, or that whole year of 2011, that was my freshman year, but this was a long time ago. And now here it is 2017, and my voice has not had a problem since. I mean, I have my days where I have my allergies or whatever, but you guys, I can literally, you know, warm up my voice for a couple minutes and it's like so clear, my range is clear. Like the Lord has done an amazing healing in me, and I have to share that with you guys because it's like unheard of. I had the beginnings of vocal nodules, which are really hard to recover from, and the doctor basically was saying there's no hope, you have to have surgery, you know, you might lose your voice. And here the Lord healed me. That means, and it was confirmed after that he wanted to use my voice for his glory, and nothing, not even the enemy's schemes of taking my voice away, was going to stop that. And I just love it. It makes me think of a verse, I can't remember where it's found right now, but it says something like the Lord, or no one can touch the Lord's anointed, or something like that. And I know that I've been anointed by the Lord to lead worship and to use my voice for his glory. And so it's just so cool that, you know, no one can touch that. The Lord won and he healed me, and my voice is better today than it's ever been. You know, and what I mean by better is that it's healthier than it's ever been. So I just wanted to tell you guys that story today. Thank you so much for watching. I love doing these stories because I have a lot of stories. So if you're interested in more of these, give this a thumbs up and comment down below. And I just want to thank all my subscribers. You guys have been awesome. And I will see you guys in next week's video. Have a great day. Bye.